Good morning everybody. Okay, I've got the kayak down, got my stabilizers just carrying now to put together, and grab all the other stuff. There's a bit already in here, taking it off the trailer. I've got a little trolley that takes it off and puts it in the water after I've reversed in. Now time to load up just a couple of things. The battery is just about the last thing I put in, and the motor. So this morning we're going to go and check them out. The Stablizers, that is. They're only new. Around here and a few other places it gets a little bit rough. Boats coming past here and everything, so to avoid that I'll put these on. Lovely wife letting me buy them. I'm going to make these holes bigger so I can just put a bolt straight in it and not screw them in. It saves time. I'm sure they're not going to jump out. I'm not going to do 100 k's an hour, so I'll put those in later on when I get home. Just little things that I try and remember to do later. Makes things easier for next time. So at the moment you can see I've put the pipe through together. It's got like inside like a jigsaw puzzle, so it matches and you can only put it in one way, and that's the hardest part to put in. But once you've got it in there, it slides not too bad. So these should help me stand up in the water a little bit better as well. The kayak I've got is 3.7 metre, so it's not a bad length on it. Been modified a few bits here and there now that I've handled it. Got it second hand, got it really cheap. So sold me little boat and got this. As you can see, it's all ready to be set up. Battery there, seat there. Yeah, quite a bit. Anyway, we'll go and put this other one back on. Let's just hope the bolts and screws and everything in perfect, so it sits in the water the way it should. It was on an angle when I first done it at home, tilting upwards, which I think I needed that little bit. All the weight comes from the back, so you've got to push it from the back and lift it up. And we'll soon find out once I've put it all together. As you can see, there's a bit of a tight squeeze. And those two little holes, I match one up with the other hole that I've drilled in through the pipe when I can. Okay, it's not playing nice with me at the moment. Get a screwdriver and pull the damn thing out. Oh, I know I can take this motor off, what I'm looking for. Okay. Pliers. Here we go. Come on, you sucker. Okay, I'll definitely make the hole a little bit bigger so I can pull them out a little easier. Hardest part, you've got to match the hole with the first hole or the second, whichever one, but I go for the first, so it's a little bit further out. I've got ideas of maybe even putting another bar across to the other side and put some hashing over the top of it, so it's like a little stretcher bed. I could stick things on it. That might be in the future, maybe, see what happens. I've got the energy and time and feel like it. Okay, just give me a bit of shit here. Gotta get it right on, otherwise it won't fit in. Okay, I'm going to load all this stuff up now. Get the motor off. Put her on. part I enjoy. Yeah, we're going to go down that way for a little bit, and we'll head off to the east as well. Okay, let's get this off. Old jockey straps, handy little things. I just hope the camera's on the right area for you to see what I'm doing. A little yellow bag there, dry bag. It's got all my camera gear. Yeah, so there's a lot of room in here to put a lot of stuff, that's for sure. That string you see there is actually part of the anchor system. It's got a ring on it and tie me rope to that, and I can move it from front to back whichever way I want to point the kayak. String around me steering arm. Thought that might be a bit handy just in case it falls in. And it's a steeper driveway, this one too, so you've got to lift the kayak up a little bit higher to take the jockey wheels off. Okay, time to put the motor on. It'll get faster as I go. It always happens. First time you do everything, takes that little bit of time. And you've got things hanging off here and there. I've got me actually fish finder at the bottom of the propeller, so I can keep an eye out what's underwater. It's nice and warm, the water today too. I'd say to be around the 26 mark. Winter time's when it's going to be nice and cool. Let's get the yellow flag off, away from the prop. I use that when I'm towing, so people can see that the motor's hanging off, or whatever's hanging off the end there. Okay, so put it on sideways as you see what I'm doing. Normally it'd be the other angle, but it seems I haven't done it that way. I've just used what I've got. This bar here normally goes behind you to the side, but I have put it to the rear end and using it that way. Works just as fine, no problem about it. So this would be the second time I've taken it out, so yeah. Just screw it up, make sure it doesn't come off. Mini coda, 5-speed forward, 3 back. As you can see, I've got the string around me steering, which I'm unfolding at the moment. It's around about a metre and a half, 2 metres long. Halfway between is the connection to it, so it bends so you can turn it and do the swiveling for the motor to rev up. As you can see, plenty of room here. I'm not even filling that up. I haven't put nothing in there at all yet. Okay, time to connect her up. Battery sits right behind me, which I've got to go and put in yet. I haven't got that. Tie this up a little bit better so it doesn't fall off. The green bar there, I'm going to shorten that right up. I can just see myself coming across it and cut my leg open or something. Yeah, so it's around about 8:30 here at the moment in the morning, and the sun's beaming down pretty heavy now already. You can see part of the connection for me steering. Put that down a little bit so it's in the water if I'm testing it out. I don't get that battery yet. Okay, that's where the battery fits, and just in there. It fits just nicely. It's a damn good battery. I used it the other day. It went out for 3 hours, full speed, and I think it only it was still charged at 12.1. That's pretty good. Okay, my trusty little battery. Put that in there. It's around about 23 kilos, this one. Okay, time for connection in a minute. Put some of the other stuff in first. I'll do the connection last. Just in case it decides to want to go on and take off. Trusty little seat, couple of cameras. I take them everywhere I go. As you can see, the tackle box fits there on the side, got a couple of them, and on the other side the same thing as well. You can put them over there. I'm going to rise this seat a little bit, roughly about 15 centimetres, 20 centimetres, so I can put some other stuff straight underneath, because this one's only 10 centimetres above ground level. So anyway, put that lid down so we don't lose it. Trust the old oar. Few bags with batteries, chargers. I doubt if I'll use them anyway. Okay, this is where my fish finder battery sits. This little round one here. I'll connect that up now. I'll put a little army bag in there, keeps it dry if any water comes through. Sorry about the sniffing, I got a little hay fever I think. come outside, and a bit of pollen in the air at the moment. Excuse me for all that. Okay, that's connected to my fish finder. The old little thing I've brought along with me. Used to be a spoon holder after you washed them, unless you're going to use that for sitting on the side of the boat and put me spanners, screwdrivers, whatever I need on the side that I usually use when I'm fishing. Fish grabbers, knife. Okay, fish finder connected. What else have I got here? This is what I use to put my knives and everything in. I'll put it on the other side, I think. Yeah, no, I'm taking my time getting in the water. Sorry, guys. Just hope you're learning something, I suppose. I am. I'm teaching myself what to do as I'm going. See, I'm using this arm for my rod holder. First time I'd be using it today. I've got my rod holders on my left side, so my cameras will be on the right. Okay, put my oar on. I'm going to go under those bridges later. I'm going to go up further. That's heading east. So we'll head west first, then we'll go the east. Go with a bit of the tide. Okay, put this on. Just a little clip I brought. And you just pop the oar on instead of having it on your lap all the time or trying to put elastic over it and clip it on. Much easier to clip straight on. Okay, I'm just connecting the motor now to the battery. Just about ready to head off into the water. Okay, let's see what she looks like, all done up, ready. Just about, except for myself. There it looks fine to me. Stablizers sitting in the water nicely. Test them out as soon as I get in there. Okay guys, up in and away we head off. Okay, battery fully connected. Negative on. Okay, one last look. Let's see what it looks like before we go for the voyage. Looking pretty good. Looks smaller than what it is, but yeah, 3.7 metre. Okay, time to sit in there. Okay, a little bit of a reverse, get us out of the way. Let's say goodbye to this little spot here and see what we can do. Catch some fish or not, doesn't matter. Okay, all set up here. Got my stabilizers on. Near enough the same colour as the kayak, even though the kayak's not for those stabilizers. And I've got my motor on now. I've got a new bracket here, so I've got two, one on each side. So it's flopping around a little bit more. And the other stabilizer on the other side. All my junk down there, my battery behind me, 25 kilo battery. So yeah, got a bit more buoyancy now. So I feel a little bit better with that. Okay, there's a fair few fish under us at the moment. We're just drifting. Tide is low. By the looks of things, it's near enough stopped. So I think the tide will be going out for a little bit longer, and then she'll be coming back in. So I'll be going against the current. So okay. And I got my gimbal secured nicely this time. Yes. Okay, a few fish there, that's for sure. And big march flies sitting around at the moment. Okay. As you can see, gliding through the water pretty good. Nose still up a little bit, which is what I wanted. Excellent. That's one side, and there's the other one. Sitting nicely on there. And test now for the waves. Okay, look for my hat. Got my hat to put on, my scarf, face mask, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we've got 2.3 foot of water, a few fish swimming under us, and they are jumping behind us as well. I just heard a few. Okay. In this spot here, I'll hold it nice and close in. It's a little bit of a stretch, but here, straight up. Got all the things there, whichever way I want it. See how she goes. And you can see me sinker hanging there. I'm probably around about 3 foot apart from the hook with a swivel.
doing 5.5 kilometres an hour, so dropped about 1 kilometre an hour with the stabilizers on. There we go. I'm not holding back too much. Let's put my jackets in there, keep things dry. Go camping and camp up the river somewhere. Stick a few things in those. Motor's going perfect. Touch wood. Now go around there, now go to here. See the stabilizer on the other side. Well worth its money, these things, I tell you. I can stand up a little bit easier now too with those on. The beauty about it is that I can store all my gear in there, you know, but you do end up with a lot of hooks and sinkers and flies and lures and jackets, and it's amazing what you've got when you go out. Cameras, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a good spot to put everything in. Those caps are on tight. I didn't check them. Don't want them to fall off. Cost $40 to get one. Anyway, we've got 2.3 foot of water. A few fish swimming under us, and they are jumping behind us as well. I just heard a few. Okay. A little bit windy, going straight head in. Tide's starting to come in as well. It's nice and cool with this breeze though, because it's hot without it. Very hot today. There you go, mate. Any luck? It's warm, isn't it? Nice this breeze though. Yeah, I came from way back the other end. She's so hot down there. Plenty of catfish down there too.
Okay, mate. Catch you later. Good luck. Okay, just coming to this railway line here, this bridge. Trains go across. I'll go to here and then I'll head backwards. Head back to where I came from anyway. So that'll be around about a 2 kilometre trip. It's getting stinky hot. So yeah, nearly drank all my water. All those houses you see right on the far side, all $1 million homes. They call that Hope Island out that way. I just missed a fish then. You probably heard me say bugger. I'll bait her up again. Using a bit of prawn. Take his head off. Using suicide hooks as well again still. I know there's coloured type, but I just stick with the silver. Get the guts out of there. Stick it straight through. And away I go. Too easy. Okay, we'll move from that spot, just move up a little bit further up, see if there's anything over there. Plenty of fish underneath that. Finally got a boat passing me. See if any waves come through. I'll stay side on this time. Should be right. Plenty of fish underneath me. I can't believe it, and they're just not biting. There's the little waves. Phew. No worries. There's my little parking spot there. I pull up and put everything back in the car. Might call it the day today. Didn't get any fish, had a couple of bites. Mainly tried the motor out and these stabilizers, see how they'd go. Fishing was just a bonus. I always take my rod just in case. So yeah, I'll pull up here, dismantle everything. I have cut this video down for 2.5 hours. So hopefully I can cut it down a little bit shorter than what it is. Okay, we'll pull up, get out, get the car. I'm happy with those stabilizers. Happy with my steering column. Very successful day. Okay, we'll just lean her up a bit so it doesn't hit the rocks any further. And I will pull it up a little bit when I go and get the car. Pull these apart, take them all off. Yeah, I will fix this problem. Instead of winding them in, I'll make the hole a bit wider so I can just put a bolt in there and it won't jump out, that's for sure. And it'll save time. That's the way you take it out. Nice and easy. Okay, I'll sit them all up there. Take that bait off, I don't want that anymore. Hooked it up so I don't hook myself. So as you see, it was quite a good little morning. No hiccups at all. Take this one out. As you see, it came out easier. I had a bolt in that one, so I didn't have to unscrew it. So I'll do the same to the other side. Okay everybody, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope it didn't bore you too much. Yeah, so it's mainly just to test out everything that I've got on here, so I know it works, and if there's any faults I can fix it. Yeah, so hit the like, share and subscribe, much appreciated, and I will subscribe back to whoever does. I always do. Anyway, as you can see, the smooth water, and then you get the rough water just here. That's where the wind's blowing through where the rough is, which is quite nice, especially on a day like it was quite warm. So anyway everybody, thanks very much for watching. hit that like button, and we'll catch us all later on.